Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope you are okay on that side of the screen. And today we are going to take a quick look at a Blurams security camera. It's a 2K camera. It's called the Outdoor Lite 2. And talking about 2K, I'll show you some footages right over there. The resolution is 2304 by 1296, so not exactly theoretically the 2K resolution that we are used to, but nonetheless the quality is really nice. You can see some footages during the day which you will recognize really easily, someone that will be walking by. And I also shot during the night after a few jogging sessions, and you will see right over there a few things. First of all, during the night it will have a great vision, but besides that it also has infrared, so it will enhance the vision that we have. It's called the night mode. And besides that, it also has a light that will turn on if we approach of the camera, so it detects movement, it detects that it's a person, and it will light up. And in that particular case we will see a lot better, at least we will have more light. Now it has audio on both ways.
Agora sim.
Ouve bem?
Mais ou menos, sim. Porque o volume não é muito alto.
Não é muito alto?
É, mais ou menos, vá.
Olha, mas eu consigo te ouvir bem.
Pois.
Então vai. Gostaste da caminhada de hoje?
Sim.
Estás-me a ouvir, Zaca?
Agora sim.
Ouves bem?
Mais ou menos, sim.
And talking about audio, it also has an alarm. It's useful if you are sure that you want to put an alarm and probably wake up your neighbors if there's someone passing by. It depends on the area. Connectivity wise, we can connect via Wi-Fi, which was the way that I did through all these days that I've been testing it out. Outside, by the way, and it didn't rain, but it's waterproof, IP66, so you'll be just fine. Just make sure that you have the connections right. And talking about connections, I was saying that we can connect via Wi-Fi, and we can also connect via Ethernet, so it depends on what you want. And depends, of course, of your own network, if you have enough signal for Wi-Fi or not. Now, that being said, this is the main features of the camera. Construction-wise, yeah, I didn't talk about the construction. Now, in terms of quality, it's really nice. Well built, all metallic enclosure, with the exception of that gray ring on the side, which is plastic, and also of course on the front part of the camera, of the lens, it has plastic right over there, but it's really well constructed. That I would advise when purchasing this particular camera is that just make sure that you are not going to use it on a corner, because if you are going to use it on a corner, you will need to make that corner, because the way that the position of the camera is built is that it will go down and up, it will tilt, but it will not bend. It doesn't have right over here, and I don't know the technical name, but a arm that we can rotate to the sides. What happens is that we will face the camera to the position that we want. So if I want it right over here, I will put it like this, and then I can adjust down or up. If I want more to that side, I will need to put it on that side. I will not be able to rotate it like this. I can rotate right over here, but it will give me a weird angle, and probably that's not the thing that we want. So nothing wrong with it, but just make sure that the position that you put the camera will be that position at the front. Now let's take a look at the app, which is really simple but really nice. I can go back right over here and I will have all the devices from Blurams. They have a lot of stuff. I will leave a link down below so that you guys can check it out. But if I select this one right over here and let's get in, then we have the option to high, low and medium bitrate. The image resolution will stay the same, but the bitrate will change depending on the setting that I choose. Then I've got a button right over here which I can take a picture. I also have a button where I can just simply start recording, which was what I did right now, directly to my phone. I'm not using a SD card at this moment, although we can open the camera and place in an SD card, so we can record the footage, and we can also use the cloud service, which I will show in just a few moments. So I can press stop, and then we have the audio button, but you will start hearing feedback, so I'm turning it off. And we have the full screen button. And before we see the notifications right over here, let's go to the settings so that you have an idea of what you are going to find. First of all, the device name, and then the area that we are going to use this particular device. And if we want to turn on or off the device. We also can schedule the device to turn on and turn off. We have the notifications option. I can allow notifications, motion detection, sound detection, or if someone appears, so it depends on what we want. If we select just to someone appears, and if I disable the motion detection right over here, then it will forget about everything that moves in. For example, there is one situation where I did have a lot of notifications because I've got a lamp outside that it's blinking, and during the night it does a reflection on the swimming pool, and it will capture that reflection and it looks like a movement, so it will send me the notification. But if we have this off and just persons, it will detect the person and will notify only if there's a person. It works really nice. So we have these options. I can turn off the notifications right now because I will start receiving them here on my smartwatches, and it's not a good thing recording while having notifications. Then we have the cloud service, which I'm using as a trial version so that I can test it out. We have several options right over here. Once the trial finishes, a 15-day loop will cost this, 7-day loop, and a 30-day loop. So we have several options right over here. Let's move on and get back. We also have the quality and bandwidth, and this is the button that we've seen before. Just out of curiosity, if we go to normal, we will have, instead of 1100, we will lower to 800, and if we go to low, it will go to 350. Let's go back, and we also have the image rotation if I want to put it on another way, and we have the device sharing, which I'm not using at this moment. Only the cloud is working. I also have the privacy zone, where I can select a zone where let's say right over here, I don't want to show this area, so I can select that, and that area will not be recognizable. Then we also have the status light, the microphone, which is on at this moment. If we want time watermark, time zone, video frequency, network info, and technical information right over here. So basically this is it. So let's go back and let's show you one more thing, which is the notifications. As you can see here on the screen, all this are notifications, and it will record 8 seconds or 9 seconds of footage when it detects a motion or a person. In this particular case, I can go to this menu right over here. Instead of a timeline, I have the notifications here, and I'm receiving notifications at this moment because I'm moving. And then we have some notifications that says sound, so if it detects sound only, it will send us a notification, and we can disable the notifications by sound. But here, for example, it detects that it's someone appeared, and that someone was me. It was lunchtime, and I was doing something with the solar panels that I've got right over there, which are just for experimenting a lot of stuff. Then we have here one which says motion, but actually was someone right over there. Sound, so a lot. And we can go to the calendar right over here for this was, and we can choose the day that we want. As I was saying, you see the reflections on the swimming pool. Here we go. And I was just remembering that on the Portuguese video I just recorded earlier, I was saying that yes, it's waterproof, IP66, but it did not rain that much, and it didn't. But right over here it's raining, as you can see, and the camera was outside, so it's safe to use it without any issues. And that being said, we are going to wrap up right over here. The experience that I had was awesome. As you can see, the app, it's really easy to use with a lot of features. The image quality is great. The only downside that I see is that the angle will have to be that particular angle. Then we can tilt down or up, great, but no pan on one side or the other. If we do a little bit pan, the image will be a little bit crooked, so just have that in mind. Everything else works really nice. Link down below, a huge thumbs up to you right over there. If the video was helpful in some way, don't forget the usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.